BYU is a world-class institution, and therefore our youth programs are world-class. We bring in lots of faculty from BYU, but also from outside of BYU, to instruct the participants to make them grow in their understanding. However, that could mean that it is an uncomfortable place in the sense that you're uncomfortable when you're growing, when you're learning new things. And so to anyone coming to our camps, I would definitely suggest and recommend them. But prepare for an uncomfortable experience that you will grow from, that you will become a better person from, because we can't change unless we're uncomfortable. BYU does a very fantastic job at integrating spiritual themes within many of its secular activities. It was very wonderful to be performing in shows like West Side Story and The Phantom of the Opera, but bringing it back to a gospel perspective and bringing spiritual discussions into the directing, having devotionals during the day, and also just being introduced to other people that are in similar spots trying to learn more about the gospel and uplift their testimonies. When I was in high school, I came to Broadway Boot Camp, and I loved musical theater, and so I came one year just on a whim thinking it would be lots of fun, and I loved it so much. I came back the following year, and that really helped prepare me for my career now, as well as other connections that I was able to make while I was here. I was able to work with one of the professors, Will Perkins, who is the professor of opera at Middle Tennessee University. And though at the time I thought that I wanted to study musical theater, that professor actually helped introduce me to the world of opera. And I now have a career. I've performed professionally with the Utah Opera and Utah Symphony, and I have performed internationally as well as an opera singer. And it has just been wonderful for me to have that experience. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have been able to have these experiences that I have now had I not gone to Broadway Boot Camp and been introduced to such wonderful people that helped take me in the right trajectory. So I went to BYU Broadway Boot Camp when I was in my junior year and senior year of high school, and then I went on my mission. And when I came home, I was looking for a job, and I thought, why not just work as a counselor? I loved my counselor so much. And so I decided that I would apply to be a counselor. I did that for 2 summers, and then at the end of last summer, I started working in the office. And now I work not only with youth programs, but other adult programs and conferences that have been able to help me grow and see how I can not only impact other youth, but impact other adults. These programs are really fun. These programs are great, and they are summer intensives, and so they can be a bit intense, but they're so worth the effort, and in the long run, they are definitely worth coming to.